Good morning from Andersonville, Georgia. It's a gloomy, gray, overcast morning, a little bit of mist in the air. And I'm here this weekend to report some stories from this immensely sad place. Got here about 15 minutes ago, dew on the ground. And I'm gonna walk to the middle of the 26.5 acre camp and give you a sweeping view of what this place looks like. If you've never been here before, it's much smaller than you may think. And I'm gonna walk down to the area of the sinks, the stream that ran through camp that was used as not only for drinking water, but a latrine. Just an awful place. I've been here one other time, visited here 3 years ago. I'm the only person here this morning, so I'll give you a sweeping view of the place. Down here's the stream that ran through camp. And of course they have a sign here for warning you of venomous snakes, although I've never seen one here. Hopefully we won't today. I'll give you a view of the camp. There's the visitor centers in that direction up there. Again, this is 26.5 acres. This was open from, the camp was here from, I believe, November 1864 until April 1865. All right, there's some soldiers that I'm interested in particular that in the 16th Connecticut. Among them were Robert Kellogg, who wrote a book about his experience here. There's an original copy that I have right there that I got on eBay for a really good price. It was published in 1865. The 16th Connecticut, many of those soldiers were out in the distance out there. Those are the sinks over there, which was used as a latrine for by the prisoners here. This is so many men died here. 13,000 are buried in the National Cemetery, which I'll visit a little bit later. But you had thousands of men camped here at Andersonville, prisoners here at Andersonville, some out in the open, some under little shebangs or small tents. Hard to imagine what that was like. I'm gonna walk up here a little ways and I'd get this book out and read a passage, but it's misting and I would hate to get water on that copy of Robert Kellogg's book. He was a soldier in the 16th Connecticut who was prisoner here. I'll walk down toward the sink so you can get a closer view of that. Again, it's misting here this morning at Andersonville. This is off the beaten path. To get here last night, had to travel the back roads. I'm staying in Americus, Georgia, which is about roughly 15 minutes away. Last time I was here, I stayed in Americus. The next morning I went to Plains, Georgia, which is about 25 minutes away, and attended a Sunday school service of the Jimmy Carter, President Carter, used to do. He no longer does that. Went down the plains, and that was quite the experience, visiting with people who got there at 2:33 a.m. just for Jimmy Carter's Sunday school service. All right, we're going to go down toward the sinks, which was used as, again, there was a stream that ran through camp here, still does, but the sinks were the area soldiers used as a latrine. This is a 26.5-acre camp. And if you're watching, let us know where you're watching from in the comments field. I'm going to be here all weekend doing some reporting for some stories. Hopeful to get some special access here tonight. And I'm going to talk to some of the people in town. Andersonville is a blip on the map, very small town. We'll go over there later to visit a monument to the commander of the camp, Henry Wirtz. We'll go take a look at that a little bit later today. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm not an expert on Andersonville, but if I can't answer your question, I'll endeavor to get an answer for you. I'm going to be walking the camp later on with one of the National Park Service rangers here, and I'll give you a sweeping view of the camp. Again, there are supposedly venomous snakes here. There's a sign, although again, I have never seen a venomous snake here. All right, we'll go over to the area of the sinks where the 16th Connecticut, many of the 16th Connecticut soldiers were by the stream down here. And there's a marker down here. They have a tablet down here that we'll take a look at that. And if you ever get to Andersonville, to the camp here, there's a road that goes around the camp. Again, it was 26.5 acres. Good morning, Jeremy from Cumberland, Maryland. I'm the only one here this morning. Good morning, Al. All right, this is the sinks. Got quite a few people watching. Thank you for joining us. Here's the marker for the sinks, and there's the famous photo taken by A.J. Riddle, photographer of the camp. You can see what it looked like in 1864. And again, if there were just scores of tents all throughout this camp, makeshift tents, shebangs. And here at the sinks, just a horrific scene. Excrement piled up. There's a quote from a soldier, Charles Frederick, in the 7th Iowa, said, "Our new camp was on 2 steep hillsides, at the base of which was a great quagmire. This was ditched through the center with a narrow, shallow stream, which was very sluggish on account of the small supply of water and the slight descent of the ground." This was just sewage, just an awful place. And of course, there were prison camps in the north too that were just as awful. Camp Douglas, Elmira, which was called Helmira. But the humanity, just a sad place. Here's the stream that runs through camp. And again, it's a misty day here in Andersonville, Georgia. Tom, thanks for joining us. Let us know where you're from in the comments field. Edward, thank you for joining us today too. There's a bird flying overhead here. Jack, thanks for joining us. You can see this is rolling ground. The ground got a hillside over here and then a hillside over here. Les, thanks for joining us from Mobile, Alabama. All right, I'm going to give you an overview and then I'm going to head up and visit with a park ranger and kind of plot out my day. I'll be posting material to my Facebook page here, and then I'm going to do some reporting in town. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Bill. I'll do some reporting in town later today, and hopefully the plan is I'm going to be back here tonight and see what this place is like at night. Just try to imagine what it was like for a prisoner here at Andersonville. Later on, I'm going to go visit the cemetery. There's one soldier there, 16th Connecticut, young kid. I want to take you to his grave and show you what that's like. All right, thanks for joining me this morning. Again, it's a gray, misty morning here at Andersonville prison camp here in Georgia. Hi, June. Be looking at the page later on today. I'll post things throughout the day here. And we'll be aiming to tell some stories here on our Facebook page. Have a great weekend.